You have John Carradine. I hope I got his name. I hope it's not Robert Carradine, but I think it's John Carradine, the father of the father of Robert and David Carradine, if I'm right. You also got Lon Chaney, so that's pretty cool. So you got some classic actors in it, and you got like it's like a 5 segment short. I hope I'm corrected, and the movie's more connected to John John Carradine as he as he narrates these segments, but a haunted castle on the side, which is kind of cool though. You know, he kept it simple. You know, I don't mind like the creep show style to it. Like if they did like creep show like, it would have been cool. But this came out in 1966, so they did it like Twilight Zone simple. You know, and it does have that Twilight Zone segment feel to it though. You know, so I kind of like that. And John Cameron started talking about these shorts segments and the reason behind it, and about like something about the first stories about a cursed clock, you know, as this modern day family moved into this haunted also a haunted giant like a castle like house, and this clock has a history about a witch that been burned, and the clock actually bring the dead back to life, and magically this guy came out of nowhere, and you know, and I mean, and then he started talking about that he was looking for this family, and the family wasn't there, and you find out there's a secret behind this guy's life, who he is, and it's very short though, you know. And then we get another segment about a vampire, like a Jack the Ripper style vampire, going around killing women, and called Kin Vampire. So this movie on itself has a twist because these two police detectives trying to find out who this Kin Vampire is, you know, or how they gonna get him or what. And then you get like a story about and then you get another segment about see, I'm trying to remember what the segment are. I kind of forgot, you know. Sometimes when you see these anthology horror movies, it's like so much stories going on, you forget like simple, like oh man, oh yeah. You got one story about these scientists trying to raise the dead, like Frankenstein style, trying to raise this dead man, kind of like Frankenstein. And this one has Lon Chaney in it as one of the three scientists. And when they raise the guy back from the dead, they asked the dead guy like, "What's the name?" And he started mentioning that, well, you know, he killed people and he wants to go out for revenge for the people that executed him pretty much. And the scientist at the time, the main scientist played by Lon Chaney, yeah, we gotta kill this guy. He's gonna go out doing crazy shit. That also has a twist on his own. One of my favorite segments, the last segment, Dracula was the Dracula segment. As he talks about these vampires that's going around killing people, and a guy named Hawker. You know, if you know Hawker, then you know who I'm talking about. He's gonna go around with the village of the small town to kill these vampires, and Hawke's talking about there's one more vampire that he has to kill, and of course he knows it's Dracula, but no spoilers. But let's just say Hawker has a twist on his own, you know. And I think I'm missing a segment there here, by the way. So I'm gonna go IMDb right now. Usually I don't do IMDb when I'm doing reviews, but I'm gonna make an exception because this is such a classic, you know, and I want to pay respects to the icons in this. So I'm gonna go to IMDb. It's one of the better websites out there for movie reviewing and stuff. And sorry if I sound off. You know, I just got up from the dead myself too. Oh yeah, the segment I hold on, the segment that I remember. Oh yeah, the next one of the segments is a zombie segment actually about the guy that raised from the dead, and he was a scientist also. So were these scientists, and this dead scientist that came back from the dead, wants revenge against another scientist that stole his formula, and gave it on the woman that cheated on him. So you kind of got like that creep show element moment right there. Remember that moment when the guy died and he came back to life to get revenge? Kind of, yeah. See, Maybe this movie started it for Creepshow. Who knows? No, actually, Creepshow got started because of those horror comic books actually. But besides that, I think these are all the segments for Gallery of Horror. If I messed up, I apologize. But I say definitely check this movie out at least out of the way, and you'll enjoy it.